How the heck are everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 83 on our grind for glory. This video is going to be a short, very fun, potentially a little silly one, but I thought it'd be nice to do some fun math and figure something out. So what is that something? Well, I was actually approached with a viewer video request, so let me throw the message up right now from Wumbo. He said, "Hey buddy, I have a great idea for a video. Come tomorrow, you should look at the top 50 player points in the ultimate leaderboard and use the average points per shard from your simulation video to figure out an average shard sum in this event and potentially money made by Moonton." So I jumped on this idea. I have no agenda right now. I'm not trying to prove anything good or bad. I just thought, hey, let's try to figure out how many summons were summoned and how much money potentially was made. So let's hop into that in just 1 second. Very quickly, just a bit of housekeeping. I got an email from YouTube and their analytics the other day saying not that many of my viewers are clicking that bell notification. Quite frankly, this is something I've never even thought about, never thought about mentioning, but according to YouTube, this is the easiest, best way to support me and it's 100% free. So I wanted to very quickly say, if you guys want to support me and you enjoy my stuff and you want to see more and more and more stuff, you can click that bell icon and you can also turn on all notifications. Right now, we're only at 8.4% for the bell icon, and then for all notifications, we're at 6%, which seem to be below average based on what they're saying is typical on YouTube. So if you want to help me out, do that. Okay guys, now for the fun stuff. So Wumbo actually took it upon himself, thank you so much, big shout out to him, to start tallying up the data. And just to take a step back, if you don't know what I'm discussing, we had that free Zilitu skin as one of the rewards for the top 50 in the ultimate leaderboard on the last Arrival of Heroes event last weekend. People were summoning like crazy. On top of that, the top 3, and you'll see it in the numbers here, the top 3 went bonkers because they also got a free, for now, limited copy of Soul Cadens, the Infernal Legendary Lord. He's not in the game yet, except for on those 3 accounts on each server. So what you see here, guys, I'll flash a picture of the top 50. Here you're just gonna see the top 5. But the point totals were very high. These points are only achieved through summons. I'll take that away now, and you can see, shout out to Wumbo again for compiling all the data from the event when it concluded. These are all the point totals of the people that placed in the top 50 and earned themselves a Zilitu skin. Again, this is only on my server. More on other servers. There's a couple servers in the game. More on other servers later on. However, this is the biggest server in the game, so we're gonna see the biggest numbers. All the way at the top, let's talk about the range here. The most points earned, I believe this was by Bailey. I remember that name because this person was on top of the leaderboard forever. They got almost 180,000 points, 179,619 points, and then all the way down in 50th place, all the way down, still a crazy number, 57,678 points. So Wumbo made this little sheet here, and what you're gonna see here is very much like a worst case scenario, but we wanna just ground the things in some numbers that we could figure out. We also took advantage of the estimates that Mako did, that if you missed that video, go check it out, with his simulation, shard summoning simulator, we should call it. But here, if you add up that top 50, and we're only gonna discuss the top 50, so when we talk about money, when we talk about total summons, this is going to be, you know, with respect to the top 50. So it could be it is way more because there's far more than 50 people that play this game on each server. But these are the real Krakens, so this is who we wanted to focus on. So if you do the addition here, the summation, the total amount of points earned by that top 50 was 3,697,290 points. Just a colossal amount. The average shard amount that comes out to, using these average from 300 summons based on the summoning simulator that Maku made, that comes out to, on average, we can expect that to earn those 3,697,290 points. On average, through 100,000 simulations, you would expect that these 50 people summoned 161,129 shards. Then you can just take that if you see these conservative numbers, this is like the absolute worst case scenario. It's just there, so we did our due diligence, but you can basically ignore it. But yeah, so based on that average shard amount that these guys would have summoned that you can expect through all our simulations, on average, just multiply that by 88. And like I said, this is kind of a worst case scenario here. This is, you are only summoning from diamonds, but we wanted to ground it in something. But the average amount of diamonds would be 14,179,352 diamonds. Just a ridiculous number. And then if we were gonna buy that using W gold, I believe it is like, what does it come out to? 999,000, wait, no. 9,999 W gold, so basically 100 USD, $100. for 3,000 diamonds after your first initial purchase. You're only getting 3,000 diamonds. That's gonna run you a whopping 47,259,780 W gold. So it'd be like over $47 million. This is a crazy little hypothetical if it was a worst case scenario. However, I did my own research. I put my own numbers together based on some anecdotal but very reliable things I have figured out. And I actually think I have a good sense of how much they actually made from this top 50 and how much we can calculate that. So let's pull up this realistic case now. Now guys, you can see some actual numbers grounded in reality behind me. So these numbers are anecdotal. It's based off of one person I know, a friend I've made through the game, and the numbers he was willing to share with me. He will remain anonymous here. However, as you're gonna see, it's a very large sample size. He put up 78,000 plus points. So this is not based on some tiny little amount. That is definitely in the thousands of summons. So this friend, this top 5 finish was not this ultimate leaderboard. It was the previous ultimate leaderboard. I don't know what that was, 5 or 6 weeks ago. I believe the top 3 prize was a King Harz copy. You guys let me know in the comments if I'm remembering that correctly. However, he placed top 5 in that one. And just to show you, it's not like he stopped spending. He placed top 60 in this one. However, he decided to bow out. He thought it was getting a bit ridiculous. I can't really argue with him there. However, we do know the cost of his top 5 finish. He is a spender, so he wasn't getting any first-time deals. He obviously does play the game, so is earning resources through that. So it's not this terrible worst-case scenario, buying diamonds. So the numbers that he gave me and is very confident in, he scored just about 78,000 points, and it cost him just about $6,500 USD, so 6,500 American dollars. Some quick math gives us a very nice round number at 12 points per US dollar spent, right? So now we can really ground this. Thanks to the summation made by Wumbo, we know the total points earned by this top 50, if you add it all up together, is 3,697,290. So we just take that amount of points, divide it by, as you can see here, let me highlight that for you guys. Divide it, I should make this a different color, just so it's really easy for everyone. Divide it by 12 points per USD, and the number you'll be left with is the amount of dollars that we could estimate based off of this, and is $308,032.50. So almost $310,000 American dollars, right? It's not a small amount, but it is not the staggering 47 million. Like we said, that was just to have some fun and grounded in reality. And like I said, I have no agenda here. I'm all for Moonton making money. I mean, they made a great game that a lot of us are able to enjoy for free or by spending very little amounts of money. And these top 50 are supporting the game. So shout out to them. If I had to just guess, and this is such a random, I'm just gonna say it's probably double that is how much they made, right? Because the vast majority of people are not in the top 50, but also the vast majority of people aren't spending anywhere close to what the top 50 was spending. So I would guess the amount of money they made specifically off this Zilitu skin weekend that we just saw, I would presume it's like $600,000 to $750,000 USD. Let me know if you guys think that back of the envelope calculation makes much sense. But there you go. There's one more thing we do need to talk about though. So if you did not know, guys, there are actually multiple servers in this game. So I think a lot of people are on the server that I am on that had Bailey as the big winner, and these crazy point totals you are seeing here, the top 3 all getting over 150,000. The top, what is this? The top 5 all got over 90,000, 95,000. However, there are other servers. So shout out to Harris, big supporter of the channel. I chat with him a lot, comes to a lot of the streams. He is out of the lovely Philippines, and I'm assuming he got put in some kind of like Oceania, Southeast Asia server. And the point requirements were way, way, way lower. I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen right now. You will see Harris only scored, he still did very good. He still probably did have to summon a ton, but he got just over 14,000 points. 14,000 points is not that much. Actually, if I take that picture away and zoom down, you can see to get 50th place, you needed 57,678. So he was not even 25% of the way there to what it would take to get 50th place. However, he got 32nd place. 32nd place was all the way up at, in the server I'm on, was all the way up at 64,777 points. If you want to know if you want to know how much crazier it even gets, Harris showed me all his Apple Store purchases. It's not like this was free for him, but he spent only 29,999 W gold. So if you were in the US or the EU or something, I believe that comes out to about exactly 300 USD. which is way, way less than what these guys were having to pay to get in the top 50. However, if we scroll to the side and just do some quick math together, to get whatever that comes out to, 10,000 W gold, right? To get $100 worth, US dollars worth of W gold actually only costs 87 US dollars when you convert it to Filipino pesos like he did. So what he actually spent was 87 times 3. Let me get that quick calculation going. So it only cost him $261 or so USD. So I'm not really trying to prove a point here. I will say though, I'm really happy Harris got the skin. I know he deserves it. But I do think they should think about this, not to call out one server or another, but I know I'd be pretty disappointed if I was in 51st place and I had like 56,000 points, and that's 4 times as much as someone who very comfortably got it on another server. So I just wanted to point that out because this was actually very much news to me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. Let me know if you're interested in these kinds of videos in the future. Like it, comment, subscribe, share it with your mother. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.